So you want to know the 5 things that people who are new to the Bay Area love and hate? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. So let's get to it. Welcome to the Living in Oakland, California channel. I'm Rich Fleming, your local realtor, and I'm here to teach you everything you need to know about living, working, playing, sleeping, eating, whatever in Oakland and the rest of the San Francisco East Bay. I get a ton of people who reach out to me with questions about what it's like to live here, what they need to do to transition here, what they need to know before they get here. And I absolutely love it. That's why I do these videos. So if you got any questions, please drop me a text, give me a call, send me an email, whatever works for you. Because when it comes to helping you relocate to Oakland and the rest of the San Francisco East Bay, I got your back. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 things newcomers love and hate about being in the San Francisco Bay Area. So let's jump into it right now. So the number one thing that people that are new to the Bay Area absolutely love is the weather. Now, this is a very temperate region. At night in the East Bay's temperatures in the wintertime will range from maybe the 30s upwards to maybe the 50s. And during the daytime in the wintertime, temperatures are from maybe about the 50s to the 60s, maybe even low 70s sometime in the winter. In the summer, in most of the East Bay, your temperatures are going to range at night from maybe the low 50s, maybe high 40s, and go upwards in the evening to about 60, even 70 sometimes further inland. Now in the summertime during the day, your temperatures can range anywhere from about 70 degrees to about 100 degrees in the East Bay, depending on where you are. As a general rule of thumb, the further east you go in the East Bay, the warmer the temperatures are during the summer and the cooler they are in the winter. The second thing that people love about being in the Bay Area is the bugs, the insects, or to be more specific, the lack thereof. Now, this is not to say we don't have insects. We do, just like everywhere else. But the types and intensity of the insects that we deal with here is significantly less than many other parts of the country. Florida has bugs that are the size of small planes. In other parts, you get intense grasshoppers, crickets. Every 10 years in the New York area, you get cicadas coming out of the ground, and that's a crazy event. I've been there for that. You get swarms of flies or swarms of mosquitoes. You don't really have that here in the Bay Area. We have our ants and other bugs, but it is not to the same intensity that you face other places. So that third item that people love about being in California and the San Francisco East Bay is our low property tax rate. Now, it is a little bit deceiving because the cost of housing is so high, you still end up paying a lot of taxes. But the typical tax rate in the East Bay is probably around 1.25% of the assessed value of the home. Now, in many other states, your property tax rates can be double or triple that. So our low tax rate is really appealing to a lot of people. So the number 4 thing that newbies absolutely love about being in the Bay Area, and specifically the East Bay, is the access to a wide variety of outdoor activities. Everything from going to Lake Tahoe, which is about 5 hours drive, assuming no huge traffic jam. You can also go to Muir Woods, drive up the coast of California into Mendocino. You just have an absolute diversity of world-renowned outdoor activities here. And regionally, you also have a lot of opportunities here. You have Mount Diablo located in Walnut Creek. You have Mount Tam located in Marin County. You can be in Santa Cruz in about an hour-and-a-half drive. There are a ton of parks in the East Bay Regional Park District, tons of local parks. It is just a great place to be if you like being in the outdoors. So the 5th thing that newbies absolutely love about being in the East Bay is the wide variety of foods. The cuisines are almost limitless, it seems. You have a wide variety of cultures represented here in the East Bay, and it is very easy to get spectacular food of any type. Bon appetit! So now let's talk about the 5 things newbies to the Bay Area really don't like, maybe even hate, about being here. Number 1 is the gasoline tax. Now in California, the gasoline tax is 67 cents per gallon, making it the highest gasoline tax in the United States. So if you drive a lot, you are going to get hit hard in the pocketbook. Well, unless you're driving an EV. The second and most obvious thing that newbies hate and or are shocked by when they come to the Bay Area is the cost of housing. It is, by the standards of just about everywhere else in the country, astronomical. So if you aren't prepared for that and you have not negotiated a salary that is commensurate with the expense of living in this area, you are in for a rude awakening. So the number 3 thing that newbies often hate about being in the Bay Area, it's our traffic. Our traffic is unbelievable at times, at least during normal non-COVID times. So if you look at just about any list of worst traffic highways in the country or worst traffic metropolitan areas, the San Francisco area is on that list. And typically it is number 2 or number 3 in the country after LA and New York. So if you don't like traffic or you gotta drive around a lot, you may not like the Bay Area. So the number 4 thing that really concerns newbies when they get here is the potential for earthquakes. Now, this is not something we experience very often at all. You will occasionally get earthquakes that you can feel maybe once, twice a year, but as far as major earthquakes, there hasn't been one in this area since 1989. And quite honestly, we are overdue statistically for a major earthquake. But you don't know whether that's going to happen today, tomorrow, or 100 years from now. But when you experience your first earthquake, it can be a little bit unsettling. The number 5 thing that people sometimes don't like when they come here is the Bay Area is very renowned for its techie culture. And if you're not part of that techie world, sometimes you can feel like and seem like an outsider. But it is definitely not so much the case if you live in the East Bay. I would say this is much more of a challenge if you're in San Francisco, the Peninsula, the heart of Silicon Valley. But the East Bay, you have a much bigger diversity of people with different careers, backgrounds, and interests. It's not all about the tech over here. So there you have it, my list of 5 things newbies love about the Bay Area and 5 things they may hate about the Bay Area. But if you've got questions about anything I talked about in this video, you know what to do. Drop me a text, give me a call, send me an email, whatever works for you, because when it comes to helping you relocate to Oakland and the rest of the San Francisco East Bay, I got your back. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button so YouTube knows to show it to other people with interests similar to yourself. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you know each and every time I drop a new video, and I will catch you in the next video.